with the whole area of the Holy Spirit coming into our lives, I personally believe that when we're saved, well, I know when we're saved, the Holy Spirit comes into all of our lives. The Bible does speak, or you see references to a second experience where people talk about being filled with the Holy Spirit, or being filled to overflowing with the Spirit. And so when that happens, it's almost like you're getting a greater awareness of the Holy Spirit. It's hard to fully understand how that happens, how you can have some Holy Spirit with more Holy Spirit. The Bible does clearly speak about it. And then in Ephesians it talks about, be filled with the Spirit. And the context here is keep on being filled with the Spirit. And you do that through, it says psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs, and just developing your relationship with God. And I think the more we develop that relationship with the Holy Spirit, the more we exercise, prayer and all these other things to be more filled with the Spirit, and I believe that's when the empowering increases in our lives. I think we begin to realize that the Holy Spirit is being stronger and allows us being more filled with the Holy Spirit when we're able to begin to live the Christian life more as we should be living it. So if we're not filled with the Spirit, see, the Bible talks about the fruit of the Spirit: love, joy, peace, patience, long-suffering, etc. The fruit of the Spirit, the fruit of walking with God. So if we're not walking with God, developing our relationship with Him and with the Spirit, then it's going to be very hard to manifest the fruit. So when we do start manifesting the fruit, love, joy, all those things, then we know that, hey, we are being filled with the Spirit. The other thing I find is in life you come against challenges that are bigger than yourself. And you know that in your own strength and energy, there's no way you can handle this real disaster or difficulty or struggle that you have, maybe at work, home, could be at anywhere. Through the empowering of the Holy Spirit, He can give you that inner strength, that inner grace to get through circumstances that would almost be impossible. It says in Daniel, the people who know their God, have that relationship with Him, will be strong and do exploits. And I say to people, when you have a walk with God and in close fellowship with the Holy Spirit, He can give you strength equal to no matter what is thrown at you in life. It could be the most difficult, disastrous thing, but the God within you gives you the energy and the strength to do it. The other area would be when you're called to do things like I'm called to do things that are way beyond me, way beyond my natural gifting level. But through relationship with God, I excel beyond what I'm capable of actually doing. Sometimes I feel a bit of a fraud because some people think, boy, you're good, and I think actually it's not me, it's actually God working through me. But that all comes through that relationship with God, with the Father, Son, and with the Holy Spirit.